Hey guys, I've got Miranda again.
I'm still here.
I haven't fed her. I've watered her occasionally.
I'm really hungry. Sun food now.
And because of our delirium, we've kind of gotten off track with this particular Bird Barf.
Bird Barf!
Bird Barf, because we're still technically talking about Christmassy horror.
We've completely derailed at this point. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but you know, Bird Barf!
Bird Barf!
Reminds me of those R.L. Stine books. There were Silent Night, Deadly Night was a series by R.L. Stine. That was like 3 of them.
Oh, I don't. Was that what year did he come out with those?
I don't know. They were the Fear Street ones.
Okay.
It's probably the 90s.
I have to admit, I never read many of the Fear Streets. I don't know. I did a lot of Goosebumps though.
Yeah. I don't know what it was. I think I liked Fear Street because they were mostly female. They were mostly girls protagonists, and they usually won, and I always liked that.
I know it's not R.L. Stine, but Christopher Pike also, had his series as well.
Yeah.
This is completely off topic at this point, but there's one really disturbing one about this girl that is going in for an abortion. This was on a kid's book or teenage book, young adult book. She goes in for an abortion, which I think when I read it, I didn't even know what that meant, what that was. So she goes in for this abortion, and she goes under for the surgery, but she wakes up, she's in this weird, different dimension reality, and everything's all weird. And then at the end of the book, you find out, spoiler alert for anyone who wants to read this, I don't even remember the name, she died on the operating table during an abortion. And you find out at the end of the book, that's the surgery she's going for, was to have an abortion. And now I kind of wonder if Christopher Pike was making a social commentary on
yeah, I'm a little bit suspicious now.
But after I read that, I was kind of afraid to read any of the young adult horror novels.
Well, I can see where that would put you off.
I was like, I think I'll just stick to One Day at Fearlands.
These are all about murder and abortions.
Yeah.
God.
It was odd. It was very strange.
Yeah, that's not okay.
It's funny because I will mention it to other people our age and be like, do you remember reading this book? And she goes to this weird shadow world where there's all these creepy people. Oh, and then it turns out she's actually dead because she had an abortion. And people are like, yeah, I actually did. I read that book growing up. And they're like, it totally screwed me up. So apparently, this was a really popular novel for kids. I don't understand.
There were a lot of really awful deaths. Like in R.L. Stine, I remember there's a girl who gets boiled alive.
Oh, is that in Fear Street?
In Fear Street. And I actually found it at the used bookstore and purchased it because that never left me. Yeah, it's gross.
I'm trying to. Oh, I was trying to look at the name of this book because I just kind of want to know. I think it's called. I just did a Google search for Christopher Pike abortion death book, and the first hit is called Whisper of Death. That might have been it. Oh, yep, this is totally it. I remember the cover. Oh my god, the cover's creepy too.
All right, well,
yeah,
everyone can go read that.
Christopher Pike, Whisper of Death.
All right.
It is on Amazon. You can buy it for 1 cent.
So read that after you're done watching all the Christmas horror movies.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Very Christmassy. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Abortion.
Dying abortion.
Murder. All right. So thank you, Miranda, for being here for 1,000 podcasts.
Yeah, so thank you for having me. And I want to do more. It's fun.
We'll definitely do more. And probably not all on the exact same topic where I just splice pieces of one whole podcast. We'll pick different things and it'll be great.
This has worked out pretty well though, I feel.
I know, it really has. We managed to count down to Christmas with horribly morbid things. We ended on a really low note, really.
It's like a macabre advent calendar is what this has been.
That's true when you open it and it's just nothing that you want.
Yes. It's all the blood and horror that you would not want in an advent calendar, but wrapped into a podcast.
Exactly. So before we end this and move into the Christmas one, I do want to ask you a Christmassy question.
Okay.
So we can turn this podcast around. So horror aside, I just hit my own microphone. So horror aside, what would you say is your ultimate Christmas movie?
I do definitely have an ultimate Christmas movie, and this is one that I absolutely watch every year and have since I got it for Christmas on VHS, and that is The Muppet Christmas Carol. It is hands down my favorite Christmas movie. Watch it every year. I think a part of why it's so special to me, and this is going to get really cheesy, the Christmas that I got it, not the year that it came out, but my dad went into the hospital during Christmas. He was in isolation with cancer. So I spent Christmas looking at him through a window, couldn't enter the room, but he had gone out shopping and bought us all gifts before going into this isolation chamber. And that was what he got me, was the Muppet Christmas Carol. And yeah, I watch it every year. It's my favorite. I love it. I mean, you can't really beat the Muppets on its own. It's a wonderful movie, even without the sad backstory.
That's a nice story. I'm not even going to say anything to add to that.
But as a happy note, my dad survived, so it wasn't like that was his final gift to me. He's still around to enjoy making me make him watch it every Christmas. So
yay! So ultimate happy ending. We did a complete 180.
We did, yes. That was the true Christmas miracle there.
And yes, so thank you very much for all these podcasts.
Yes, thank you again for having me. It's been very fun. And thank you all for listening.
Yes, thank you. Oh my God. If you listen to all of them, I will. Yeah, I was going to say I'll send you candy, but that's a lie.
You'll be like the ultimate Bird Barf fan if you listen to all of these and discern any actual meaning from them. Yeah,
right. Of course, that's always what I think about them. So if you know why I'm doing this, let me know. All right. So anyway, thank you very much. And Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.